Hello everyone. This class we are going to learn the lesson Letter from His Master written by Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809, was an American statesman, lawyer who served as the 16th President of the United States from 1861 to 1865. Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's headmaster is the rule book of what it should be take to the effective raise a child. He will have to learn. I know that all men are not just. All men are not true, but teach him also that every scoundrel there is a hero. That for every selfish politician there is a dedicated leader. Teach him that for every enemy there is a friend. President Lincoln wanted his son to have faith in people that there are some good aspect of the bad person. In reality, there is every consciousness that every people have, which made up the core of the good parts in every person, good or bad. By giving examples of the opposition aspect of the society, he encouraged his son to look at life as a starry sky, where the dark sky represents the scoundrel selfish politician, being shunned by the star, which we were referred as a hero, dedicated leader. By giving an example of police which is popular in schools, the president's awareness of such a situation would happen to his son, where he should be wise enough to get through. The following line showed a way that his son should be walking on, the way that full its interest on miseries that simulate desire to explore. If in any case the son was to be taught to look on the brighter side of the life, to approach and to recognize how reading will make him go for a life. In school, teach him it is far more honorable to fail than a cheat. Teach him to have faith in his own ideas. Even if everyone tells him they are wrong, teach him to be gentle with the gentle people and tough with the tough. Try to give my son the strength not to follow the crowd when everyone is getting on the bandwagon. Teach him to listen all man, but teach him also to filter all hears on the screen of truth and take only the good that comes through. The paragraph continues the idea of withstanding failure, beginning with in school. Teach him it is far more honorable to fail than a cheat. That showed a difficult side to choose in life, like mentioned above. Losing is dishonorable to most people, so very few people choose that side in competition. So most people would rather cheat in gain victory, but the action is the same meaning as stomping onto his own dignity, and President Lincoln didn't want his son to involve in such action. It is good to walk in our own way, but that person should be flexible towards things to encounter. For example, there are many people we meet on our life journey. But to be flexible means that we should be able to distinguish between friends and few. Normally, there are only a few number of people whom we come across can be a friends. Good friends are ever even fewer. Finally, the one we can trust are hardest to find. Therefore, everyone should be aware of every people's word. Mixture of good and bad things are sound very tempting. So it is important to wisely choose the right approach. People are mean to burst out tears when they sad or strict emotionally, but there are some who just give a frown to his vein instead, to whom we unknown for sure if he is upset or not, but behind their smiles are strengthens that they secretly plan to get out of the situation. The third sentence reminded the idea of wisely copying against The people who believe that human action are motivated by selfishness or greed, indeed that they made are attractive, but it is better to stay away from that. Being greedy means isolated ourselves from the society. So teach him to sell his brawn and brain to the highest builders, but never to put a price tag on his heart and soul. This is perhaps one of the best quotes in the letter, referring to real life. Sell brawn and brains to the highest builders means that we can choose to use our knowledge and energy to apply for a job and pay the most. For example, we go to the university, earn a degree which is used to get a job we desire and a dream income, or we can use our muscles for a handy jobs to which we agree that the pay is fair enough. On the other hand, heart and soul are also other important merits and make a man. President Lincoln said that no one can be allowed to put a price tag on the heart and soul, meaning that these spiritual values are never for sale, since no man exists without a heart and soul. Those who lose these circumstances and become slaves of the currency are those who take part in crimes, corruption, and murders, and fully be controlled by the lust for wealth. Nowadays, such examples include robbers, murderers, corruption leaders. Nobody like these types. Therefore, it is better to fend off the temptation of the money. Treat him gently, but do not coddle him, because only the test of fire makes fine steel. Let him have the courage to be impatient. Let him have the patience to be a brave. Teach him always to have a sublime faith in himself, because then he will always have a sublime faith in mankind. This is a big order, but see what you can do. He is such a fine little fellow, my son. Most people think that when a president's son goes to school, he would be treated like a prince. On the other hand, he wrote a letter to the teacher: treat him gently but do not coddle him, because only the test of fire makes fine steel. President Lincoln didn't use his political position to affect his son's education, but he wanted the boy to be verged in an actual social environment so he could grow up like any other kids at this age. The following words seems to explain how it works. The boy was being allowed to flap his own wings on the world. It is hard and far, but that would teach himself things that he never experienced before. Teach him always to have a sublime faith in himself, because then he will always have sublime faith in mankind. This reminds us of the inner faith that we mentioned before. Since the idea appears in the start and end of the letter, therefore it believes that the uncovered message of the letter is the president wanted his son to become a confident boy. And this lesson was indeed the other values would automatically be learned from life. So President Lincoln wanted his son to grow up a gentleman, so he wrote the letter to the boy's teacher in order to indirectly teach him the worthless of life. Throughout the letter, there were no announcement of the presidential rule, but he wrote to the teacher with respect. The letter contains lessons that existed for hundreds of years, which is still valuable today. I hope you all understand the lesson.